Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. We are here for another challenge road, and again it came out on the Tuesday, because the one that actually did come out on the Monday, after, you know, the hardest one ever, actually lasting for 3 weeks, probably because it came out on the Tuesday as well, so this may also last 3 weeks instead of 2, is actually like a skip to the next challenge road and swapped its place with the one that was going to be Monday because one of the levels kind of broke at the very end. And we're going to be playing as Timmy on this one because we haven't actually been giving it anybody any other character mods a lot of screen time, so I thought, you know what, just so we have a similar moveset, we might as well play as Timmy because Timmy doesn't get enough love, and probably these mods don't either, since, you know, it had to overtake the other lot, so it just kind of felt pretty fitting anyway. And plus, the third of the three probably would fit with Timmy's character in kind of a good way as well. These are once again Modding Jam 2019 entries that have been strewn together in, well, a group of 3. This does count as your 12th trophy. As I've said, they have swapped. So we've got Time Rift Seal Gardens by Blue Cube. A time rift for so many cute seals has to be a dream, right? Sort of sweet and to the point. No collectibles to be earned, other than, you know, the timepiece, which will become a mod token. We also have the Sky Rift, which has a much more bigger description, by Daltona Can. This rift will take you to the skies, reach to the top of the clouds, and hooks will carefully not to fall, and avoid saw blades. This was made for the Blue Rift Modding Jam 2019. Only requires just the hook shot. The reason why it was uploaded rushed before the deadline is because my light map takes forever to build until I realised I accidentally checked enable image reflection shadowing while trying to light the map. So it was unchecked right now, sorry for all that. I don't know what that is, modding jargon, and I'm not familiar with modding, and I went straight for acid replays. And finally, we have the Time Rift Rouge Echoes. So they're all blue Time Rifts, as I've said before. This is a mod exploring the very underused Echoes Act 2 powers in a platforming perspective. If you're not familiar with JOJO'S Bizarre Adventure, I'm pretty sure that's what it means by JOJO. That means there is literal graffiti littered all over the level that you can interact with. So if we just do this so I can get my mouse, because I still don't know how to scroll like that. It's like one thing I don't get. Boing equals spring, jumping high. Heavy is, well, gravity, increased gravity, so heavy G. Light is 0G. Your mum's always told you not to inhale helium. Whoosh, it's basically a fan. Flap, this hurts you, I don't like it. Technically it doesn't hurt you, it just knocks you back. And fun, this one's so big and stretched out on the mod that you can't even see it. This mod's for the 2019 Blue Modding Rift Jam. So we've pretty much just got like a line of mods, and I believe only the hookshot badge is required throughout any of these. You can do these without any hats, which is kind of ironic because you need the ice hat at least in order to get into this room, unless you use a mod character. And since, you know, Timmy doesn't have any exclusive moveset, and it's just a carbon copy of Hat Kid, only heavier, because you can actually go onto ice panels without being affected, we're just going to hop on in. So, what I mean by Timmy being heavier than Hat Kid is similar to what it is with Moustache Girl. If you step onto an ice panel, you get bounced immediately. You don't even need to use the ice hat, because whereas Moustache Girl, she didn't even have the ice, she didn't even have her ice bombs at that point. That was added in an update. Which I would still like to do a dedicated Moustache Girl episode, but I can't. So, yeah, it's just basically a blue rift with a nice green hue to it. We've just pretty much just got a platform to the end. Mechanics are pretty much as you would expect them to be. There we are. So obviously I'm going to be using Timmy's variant of the sprint hat because, well, it is just a flare on the sprint hat, but, you know, it's part of his character, so we might as well have it equipped. It came with the mod, so there's a checkpoint already. Take our time here. Pretty much basic platforming here. I kind of like it. Nothing too dramatic. Until we get to here. If you could actually jump to that platform as it is now, that's a huge skip. Because we're going to go this way in order to actually do something with that particular platform. Seals telling us to go this way, of course. There are seals here, so DLC 1 is required. Because as you know by now, even since the start, we have both I personally have both DLC, but I don't have them active. But as long as I've got them installed on my computer, I'm allowed to play mods, even if they're not active for the main game. There we are. So that one's a little bit tricky, but once we get under here and hit this button, that rotates, so we're actually able to make the jump to it. But that means we've now got to go back on ourselves. Keep the camera in this direction and just jump up to this platform here. Pointless going up. I haven't actually tried going up here, but yeah, it's nothing here anyway. There's no collectibles at any 3 of these levels other than just the timepiece, which will give you a mod rift token. So we jump over the barrier so we can get back. Do this platforming challenge in reverse. Shouldn't be too difficult. We can actually use this to swing and skip a decent portion here. There we are. Jump over this way. Swing all the way back to this split off. And now we can actually head in the other direction, which is where the end is located according to the glow. This can be a bit janky, I will admit. Jump over this side, hop up twice, there we are. Go on the outer edge so we don't get hit. Switch to the Magician's Hat. I haven't actually swapped it to anything else other than the Toho thing that we've had equipped for a good while. And I just took out 3 in 1 bomb. There we are. Get rid of the brambles. Let's get back to Timmy's cap. Zipline bounce. Run in midair because I was holding the button. Follow the ponds, which is very nice. Towards us following on the route. No need to continue going upwards. We've got a spring here. Bounce on that. Launches you pretty far. And then we just swing across the spores in order to finish the end. Of course, we'll have any roulettes on going through these again to get the tokens. And that means we'll be getting more spins for more of the Toho stuff that we've been gaining. Alright, so redoing the first level gives us a spin, so we will take whatever it gives us. We've got another remix here. The Dark Blowhole / the Sealed Away Yokai Lost Place from the Toho series. It's mostly going to be from the Toho pack, as I mentioned before, because it gives you 11 items, and we've already got a few of them. Alright, so the second mod is a bit difficult. These actually ramp up in difficulty pretty well. The first one's quite easy, second one's a little bit more difficult, and the third one has a unique gimmick which makes it more difficult. So it's a nice scale, it's a nice progression, which is more than what I can say for the previous challenge road, because that was ridiculously unfair and stupid. There was a bench over there, but there's no camera panning linked to it, I don't think. I forget if there is, I'm pretty sure there isn't. I think there's a bunch of seats littered throughout this, oh no, there is camera pan on this one. I must have been thinking of the previous level. So yeah, we'll sit here. Have a little, break, because, you know, Death Wish is the death of me, and it's probably the next worst thing, the Chaos Edition, most difficult thing I've done on the channel, but, you know. We'll get through it. We're actually quite close to the end. I mean, we're at 96 stamps plus at this point. So, right, I'm just trying to see where I gotta go. There's a hook over here. Lunge to it so we can hook shot it. Didn't change my weapon. I only changed my character, that was it really. Oh, and my die. I've not got any dies equipped, so I can play as Timmy in his good old glory. Now, I didn't actually realise that this was a thing, and I don't even know if it's a thing in the main game, or this might just be part of the mod, but quick tip for this part. Hold attack while you're grinding, or going along the zipline, but if you let go of the attack button, you will no longer be on the zipline. You realise zipline will lead to that saw over there? If I were you, Mafia would hold on grappling hook and let go to get on that cloud before getting hit by saw. Mafia learned this from a board I found. Mafia been told the board was from a place with lots of zip lines. Alpine? So try not to get cut in half, child. Right, so if we press it and then let go, we jump off. That doesn't seem to happen in Alpine or in any other instance of these. So this isn't going to be a technique that I'll be able to use later, but you can forcefully do this if you dequip the hookshot badge while in mid-transit, I guess. But we need to jump off before we go straight into the saw blade, so we can land on this bouncy cloud. So we can platform across over here, and then continue. And that's pretty much the gimmick for this level, which is what increases its difficulty, because you may not be able to see the clouds or hooks that you need to when you're swinging, because the camera could use a bit of a zoom out, I will admit. But I nailed it, so I can't complain too much. It's just a criticism. A little bit of feedback in order to improve the mod for future use. There we are. And let go here, so we can jump over here. Dodge the blade in order to get over to this block. Got a bit more usual Mario Sunshine platforming here. Guess you could say Mario Galaxy as well. This one spins fast. You gotta be on the ball on that one. Balloons over a perilous non-stop pit. I mean, I guess you could have a bit of a breather on this hook, but that's not saying much. Down this platform, go for the balloon, bounce off the balloon, allow on the next falling platform, donut block, I guess you could call it. It's the equivalent in Mario terms. Run over to this cloud, which was actually solid there on the side, so that kind of messed me up a tad there, but Stu managed to salvage. Jumpity, jumpity, jump, boom, and that's another checkpoint. Take that, you mess. Did he say something? I don't think I actually did that. And we still haven't taken a single hit. So we can just continue onwards. Let go here. Jump onto this block without falling. Salvaged. Ha 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 ha. Oh, well. I haven't actually got hit by that one. I didn't actually think it was going to warp me out immediately, but they do. As soon as you get hit by a saw, it'll warp you back to the checkpoint so you don't go to a free fall and take double damage. What you got to do here is go to a certain point, jump off, then go to the right, go back to the left. I was pressing X. Hello? Excuse me? Told me to press X. I pressed X. It didn't let me do it. That was a bit weird. Let's try it again. There we are. There we go. That's what I told you to do. Right, let's get to this Nimbus. I don't know why I call it Nimbus, but it's associated with clouds of that particular design. It reminds me of Nimbus clouds. And now we've got some more balloons over a perilous pit. Of course, you know how it works. If you need any extra airtime, do a quick lunge and cancel. Just don't do it when you're about to hit the balloon, because otherwise you'll just lunge immediately after hitting the balloon and lose all of your bounces. This one's automatic, brings you to the finish, and that's 2 out of 3 done already without a single death. Only a couple of mess-ups. Who knew that Jimmy's head would be cut off in the ending transition of a mod? That's probably why he's a cut character. Anyway, let's get another character die or costume, it seems. Let's do that. Is that supposed to be Sane? I mean, I know there's a green head one, but she doesn't look the same. I'm not 100% familiar with Toho, but that's a thing. Closed Eyes of Love. Right now, I'm trying to overcome your death and move toward my future. Wow, that's a sad one. And yet she looks happy. Huh. We'll equip that at the end of the challenge road, and we'll see what's going on. This is fun and exhilarating, but all the difficulty, in my opinion, is here, and it's because that some things can be a bit janky. Now, remember that I play at 30 frames while recording, because, I mean, if I ran the game at 720p and 60 frames, I could record it in 720p 60 frames with the Roxio, but I tend to do 1080p or 900p for the most part with the game settings at 30 frames, because the Roxio records at 30. Some of the, I believe the whoosh effects, the fan effects, work better if you are at 60 frames, and I did actually do that, but I'm going to try at 30 frames because it should work regardless. I don't know why 60 frames would be a requirement, because not everybody can do 60. Then again, not everybody can do mods because they're not optimized, so I don't know. So as you can see, the effects of the graffiti is actually meaning something. This is probably the first difficult part here. You got to be on this light segment here. You got to boing into the heavy segment, but you got to time your double jump so you can get to the next balloon before you just drop like a stone. So, oh, that's annoying. Go for a little bit of a free fall there. Free falling. Ah, poop. I think I'm going to have to do some lunges. And I don't mean in that way. Don't lose the hat, lollies. I'm on an angle, and that's not good, but I was in the 0G there, and I made it. What? 0G, actually a good thing. No PTSD from Ocarina of Time Chaos. Funny how I mentioned that, and I wasn't actually thinking about that. These are the Rouge panels. Where the pond was on the bottom, that's when you want to jump. But as you can see here, it's kind of not working properly. So, I mean, we're not going to see the effects because I'm recording at 1080p, obviously. But what I need to do is go into my settings, go to the frame rate and set it to 60. And now this works. I do not know why the frame rate itself... I did not intend for that to happen. Let me get back there. Okay, I'm back here. So yeah, I do not know why the frame rate needs to be set to 60 in order for these jumps to work correctly. Because look at that. That worked like, well, on that particular attempt, first try. I didn't have to jump many times in order to do it. So I'm afraid that you guys are not going to be able to see this video in 60. But yeah, that's the thing. Right, so I forget. No, I need to go. Yeah, I need to go the other way, but I'll just show this. It said that flap hurts you. It doesn't hurt you, it just knocks you back. There is just a solid wall. I cannot approach that, so I need to go this way. Right, so here we are. So I need to stand about here, jump, let it carry me, and then without jumping again, land on the platform. And then, this is an annoying one. Let's see here. Jump here. Follow the ponds if possible. Get over to this platform, and then I've got to go along these balloons, and if I fall, I don't think you can actually get back without voiding out. Oh no! I danced around it! I hate that. I hate that. Now, what do I do here? Double jumping doesn't help. I can't get away from this spot. This is a design flaw with the level, because now I'm forced to commit suicide, because there's no way for me to return to the spawn point otherwise. So that's a problem. But yeah, you need 60 frames active in order for these to work, and that needs to be fixed, because that shouldn't be required, because most computers, well, most average computers probably won't be able to do 60 frames. There we are, that's what we needed to do. Open the chest. It's a single-use eraser. You can use it to rub away one echo. That sounds like the one-use pencil eraser from, no, the eraser from Earthbound. Take the cannon, and it launches you straight back to the checkpoint that we were just at without needing to commit suicide. Get rid of this one piece of graffiti. There we are. And now we can head onwards. Now, we still need to have 60 frames because we're not done here. I will change it after we get back to the main screen. A bit heavy there, but we had to pretty much lunge in that to take all 4 of those at once. This light is for later. We've got to get over here. Stand on the top part of this whoosh. Turn the camera. Jump. That did not carry me very well. What happened there? Ah, no. Jump with it. I can't actually see where I'm going. That wasn't the best camera. Let me try it again. I could die here, because there's no ponds! I didn't grab the ledge!
Wow! Nice job! Really great work out there, kiddo. Impressive stuff.
I will say on my own file, he did not gloat. That's salt right there. Right. We spawn back over here. We haven't got to do that again, at least. So, let's get back to where we were. After I do some scatting. Right. I need to get into a good camera angle. Jump with it. Nope, that was terrible. I need to get the most whoosh out of it. If you catch my drift. Drift, get it? Because it's wind. Oh no! It pushed me away the platform. I'm just trying to jump with it, and I'm getting pushed away, and that in itself is killing me. Right, let's try this again, because I'm getting a little bit fed up with this already. Once we do this jump, it's effectively game, we've done it. So, no, don't, please. I'm not ready. I'm trying to... You cheeky... No! Wow. Right, jump with it. What? What hit me? Oh, I landed on the whack platform, but it didn't knock me off, thank God. Right. Nope. Save myself. There we are. There we go. That's what we need. Make the jump to this platform, and therefore we won't get dragged down, because it only drags us down from under the platform. Then we just take these bouncy platforms, let it take us, and we are done with the challenge road. Only one death. And that was only because I screwed up the jump and get pushed away. That's challenge road 12 done, and it's fair. We might have 2 spins here, because I might have to clip the next one in when I'm going to go get the thing. What have we got? That's definitely Toho. I'm going to re-roll. Because it's pretty much just going to be from the Toho pack that we still have, because we haven't got it all yet. Actually, that's a different tint. Zoom, or Zun. Hellfire Mantle, Solar Sect of Mystic Wisdom, Nuclear Fusion. We'll give that a listen. The only thing I can say about the Rogue graffiti level is the third of the challenge road is that if your computer cannot handle 60 frames at all at any visual quality setting or any setting you can muster, you might have to cheat, and that's a little bit of a problem, so that definitely needs to be fixed. But anyway, we haven't got a lot, but I do see some sort of dye, so I want to try and get that if possible, because we've been getting a lot of remixes. Oh, it's not a dye, it's a hat. We'll take the hat. Thinking hat of nothing, so that must have been the Green Girl's dye, the Green Girl's hat that we just got. So yeah, we'll equip that and get the costume ready. You actually look like a clown for Timmy, I will admit. Obviously this is intended for Hat Kid, but hey, it is actually compatible with Timmy at least. I mean, we saw that when we first swapped Timmy. He was equipped with the same costume that we had, which was, oh, I forgot her name, the blonde one. You know, the one that we've been playing as for quite a bit. But yeah, we now have 12 trophies. But that's not all. We got some remixes, and now we have, well, other than the one that we got from Halloween, and these 3 mod rift tokens as well, plus the one that we got from the Twilight Travels Death Wish, we have 5 tokens, but 4 of them are from mods, and we have enough for another spin. So we'll give it a spin, and then we will see if see what the remixes are, because I think this might actually be the last that's in here. Yeah, that looks like the only item. Are those 2 different ones? I think they might be the same. Yeah, it all looks the same. I think that's the last item. Walking the streets of a former hell / the flower-studded sake dish on Mount Uwe. On Mount Uwe. For Subcon Village. Is that the last of it? The machine's empty, yeah. I don't have enough tokens to give it another spin, but it told me that the machine's empty as well. Wow. What a convenient time, because there's, other than mod tokens now, there's nothing I can get in from tokens in the main game. So, yeah. I think I might be wearing this for the next Death Wish video, because of the frilly bow and everything. But yeah, let's go see what the music is. Yeah, so those were the 2 tunes that we got, and that's the entirety of the Toho mod, which we did in literally 3 mods. That's actually kind of insane when you think about it, because we pretty much just covered all that. So, yeah, we're going to be going back to Hat Kid, obviously, just to see how this costume actually looks on her as well. Boom. And, yeah, we actually do have the green hair as intended. This probably looks a lot better if we would equip the hat, which is a Dweller hat, and our eyes just glow. But yeah, so I think we'll be rocking with this for a little bit, but Maybe not with Timmy's hat. I'll probably swap that back to the other hat that we had before. But yeah, so with that, guys, hope you enjoyed the Challenge Road. More mods, obviously. More Challenge Road, or Death Wishes, as well as other stuff on the channel as well. Please suggest in the Discord, as well as in the comments below, if you want me to do any mods at some point, probably after we've done the Death Wishes, providing that everything goes smoothly. And with that, I will see you guys next time. See you guys then.